Hey, what's up? Yes, today we're talking about artistic nudity. So as I say, today I wanted to talk about artistic nudity. And I wrote a script and it didn't work. I didn't like it, so I scrapped it. Then I wrote another script which I scrapped, and then another one which I scrapped. And after scrapping like 4 scripts, I decided to go full improvisation. And it is tough to improvise because I have bullet points, but I don't have them with me. So I have to double the improvisation. Here's something to start with. It may have appeared to you that artistic nudity is more and more erased from mainstream media. You don't see it really often on YouTube, for example, or on TV. I mean, I don't know for TV because I haven't watched TV for like 15 years. If you watch TV, you tell me where I'm going with this. Back then, I don't know back when, but I know back then it wasn't that rare to see nudity on TV, like in movies. As far as I can say, no one complained, but that's not really the subject here. What I'm saying is we have denormalized something that was normal to us. The human in its modern shape is like 300,000 years old. The modern human that looks like pretty much everyone on Earth nowadays. And they used to live naked for thousands, hundreds, thousands of years without anyone being offended by it. And then even in the Bronze Age, you had many societies and culture where they dressed half naked and they represented naked people. Like, look at the Mycenaeans, look at, I don't know. And then later in the Renaissance era, where you had many paintings representing nude people, and it didn't spark controversies. Or maybe it did sometimes, yes. What I mean is, why have we stopped to look at human bodies as human bodies, like biological, natural vessels, if you want? There's nothing in nature to be ashamed of. I mean, of course, I don't like hearing people fart. I don't like it, but it's natural, but I don't like it. That's okay. But that's not nearly as much as artistic nudity. There's more taboo on something that doesn't smell bad, like someone farting in public. And I'm struggling with this video because it's going so much everywhere in my head with that topic. It's kind of dear to my heart because I've never been repressed from drawing or painting nude people. I mean, not live necessarily, but like even when I was, I don't know, a teenager, I would draw studies of naked people and stuff, and no one ever said anything. So to me, it's normal. I'm not saying everyone should do it, I'm just saying, why have we stopped to normalize something that is so normal? It's almost natural that someone who draws will, at some point, represent someone naked. Let's be honest. But why is that? Why do we artists need to, or want to, or aspire to represent the human body in its, I don't know, context? Why is that? Well, to put it simply, I don't know. I don't think there is a universal answer to that question, if it is even a question. But what I see is, I want to believe artists and creative people will always want to go to the roots of things and see things in their purest forms. Like, yes, we are humans and we wear garments, but it's not our natural form. Our natural form is, like cavemen. Yet today you still have many cultures and places where people, they live naked and no one's bothered. So what was I saying? I'm faded as fuck. So I'm advocating for the liberalization of the artistic nudity. It's almost like common sense. Like we move these bodies, we need to know them and to understand. And drawing and painting is a way to understand sometimes. Overall, the point is, artistic nudity is almost as natural as the human themselves. But there is also another thing to take into consideration with this topic is if you want to be good at anatomy, it's not that you will have to go through this, but at some point you will have to go through this, so you better accept now and forget about the taboos and just go for it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Somewhat the artist may want to think like a scientist, observe and process things objectively, which reminds me that painter I read about, or maybe I saw in a video on YouTube or somewhere. I don't remember his name. I will search for it and put it on the video so you can look for yourself. This painter always painted nude portraits, and at some point he painted his daughter who was like 30 or something, and someone asked him, maybe it was a journalist, I don't remember. The person asked, why did you paint your daughter naked? Because she's your daughter. And the painter said, had I painted my daughter dressed, it would mean all my previous paintings would have been sexual. However, it never was. It was always a pure artistic driven activity, call it what you want, a series, which is why it is important. And I don't have other examples about these kind of things. Now that I'm thinking, maybe there are many artists doing things that way. Oh man, it's so hard to make this video. I mean, it's easy to paint, you just paint, even if it looks like shit, you just do it. But making a video, I'm looking at my phone. Oh, by the way, have you noticed? I got a green screen now, and that's really important. I forget what I was talking about. This video is a mess, I know, but bear with me because the last point may interest you in a deeper way than a pure technical approach to artistic nudity. My last point is, in the end, if you want to paint or draw, spicy stuff, it is on you. You're your own person. You don't have to show it to everyone. You can keep it for yourself. It is a good way to explore virtually your fantasies. I don't know. I feel like my videos always end with, at the end, you do whatever you want. I don't want to patronize you. I don't want to be your guide or guru or whatever. I just want you to be cool with yourself. Yeah, I just want you to be cool to yourself. That's as simple as that, because the more you prevent yourself from painting or drawing or sculpting things you want to, the more you'll feel bad. As simple as that. Visual art is like a portal to an alternative reality, a simulation where you can simulate whatever crosses your mind, and also just accept the inner and outer human nature of belonging in nature, like nature is within us. What else did I want to say? Some news. I have been editing the short film from a friend, and the movie is soon to be released, so I'm expecting all of you to show up for the Prime, for the screening, for the upload on YouTube. That's it for the news, and now you can go watch my video about the lies I told myself about my art skills, because as you can see, it's not my best day, you understand? I still need to learn, and I will learn until my last day on Earth. The count doesn't stop if I ever go to Mars or somewhere else. What I'm doing is really surreal. I feel like I'm not me, I'm observing me from the outside. Anyway, see ya.